Hello everyone and welcome back to TUTOROU's channel. Today we're diving into a question that has puzzled many. Why is English spelling so weird? If you've ever wondered why words like night and knit start with a K, or why though, through and thought all look similar but sound different, you're in the right place. Are you ready to be blown away by our amazing facts and history? Let's get started. To understand why English spelling is so strange, we need to take a trip back in time. English, like many languages, has evolved over centuries, influenced by various cultures, invasions, and linguistic changes. Let's break it down step by step. As you might recall from one of our previous videos, The Origins of English, this language is fundamentally Germanic, but has been shaped by Latin, Norse, French, and various other influences. Each wave of influence left its mark on the spelling and vocabulary. Let's look at a few key moments from history. First, we have Old English, spoken from around the 5th to the 11th century. This version of English was heavily influenced by the Germanic tribes like the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. Old English had a different alphabet, including characters like the, thorn, and d, eth, which represented sounds we no longer use in modern English. But then came the Norman Conquest in 1066, which brought a huge influx of Norman French vocabulary into English. The Normans were the ruling class, and their language heavily influenced English spelling and grammar. During the Middle English period, from the 11th to the 15th century, English spelling started to become even more inconsistent. The same word might be spelled in several different ways, even within the same document. This period gave us words like government and receipt, where French influence is evident. Fast forward to the 15th century and the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg. Printing helped standardize spelling, but there was a catch. Early printers were often Dutch, and their spelling preferences sometimes influenced English. Plus, they had to justify lines of text, leading to some creative spelling choices. One of the biggest reasons English spelling seems so weird is the Great Vowel Shift, a major change in pronunciation that started in the late 14th century and continued into the 18th century. Long vowel sounds in English began to change, but the spelling often remained the same. For example, the word mice used to be pronounced like meese and house like hoose. These shifts in pronunciation weren't reflected in the spelling, which is why we have such mismatched spelling and pronunciation today. Then, there's the influence of loanwords from other languages. English borrows words from Latin, Greek, Italian, Spanish, and more. Each of these languages has its own spelling rules, which English often retains. This is why we have words like psychology from Greek and ballet from French. So why didn't we just simplify the spelling? Well, there have been attempts at spelling reform, but none have been universally adopted. The sheer volume of printed material and the widespread use of English around the world make it difficult to change. In conclusion, English spelling is a melting pot of historical influences, pronunciation changes, and linguistic borrowings. It might be weird, but it's also a fascinating reflection of our language's rich history. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more language and history-related content. Thanks for watching.